Alright, I think everything's set up. Whatever. Grinding time. Hold on, I just put something miserably. I need to do. More. Goes down. Hold on. So does that work? Alright, yeah, I think I fixed everything. Alright. A little bit. I forgot to turn back on the putting crosshair. There we go. Whoops. So I have lost all patience with Tempest, or I don't want to discern it because I'm already playing it and have better to do. Mountain. All streamers could pass this game. And basically just talking to yourself until someone joins in and which isn't even the case all the time. I imagine there will not be many people watching this, since no one cares about this. Oh no, that's not a good. That's not good. That's not good. That's good. Okay, okay, all the way to the bottom it is. Yeah, that's expected. Oh well, that wasn't that high up. That was only like 4 minutes in anyway. A bit annoying. Down we go. But I think it's been 4 minutes to world record's like practically done, I think. Although I have never watched the full thing. I don't remember what the world record for Solemn Tempest speedrun is. Although it might have been an older update too, where like movement was different or something. I don't know. I used to watch the Peaks of Yore videos, but then I played it and realized it's pure torment. Okay, I'm just gonna. Come on. How did I do that? I never do that. That just kind of screws me out. Okay. Oh yeah, and I missed it. Ouchie. That kind of hurts. Up. More up. Really boring. I do not know how people have ever watched it. Oh, right, I've been on this I was here before and I broke it mostly. Crap, okay, I forgot about that. That's a little bit of an... Oh well, though, I can go around. Just makes it a bit slower. Really careful on this one, so I screwed this one up a lot. There we go. Back on this guy, I don't know. Go. What did I just press? Oh god, not voice acting. I do not care about that. Close that. Up we go. And that just went terribly. Reached 100. I don't know. Gold? I don't remember. Oh, that's gonna make me lose all my momentum, because somebody's been pausing the game if you do that. Oh, and now we're... Did I make it here? I don't think oh yeah, I did. So I made it like right here. And then I screwed this area up. Crap, I'm gonna fall. There it is. Yep. Every time I tab out or pause the game, it makes you lose every little bit of your vertical. So it's kind of screwy, which is... I don't know why the devs programmed it like that, or the devs, I don't remember how many people made this game. I know you can turn off, like, tabbing out, pausing the game, but then I'll probably fall more because of me like accidentally like shift tabbing and it not pausing. Because I can shift tab, pauses the game. I wonder if I can just. Yeah. Maybe that's what's intended for like the first few times you do that section. Where did I fall? I don't actually know where I fell. I think it was like right here, or right up there. I'll think. Playing safe. Probably the better choice here, just because I went to crap and I lost all my speed and will already got. It was gonna happen because I accidentally paused the game. I feel like they should really remove the feature, or I guess bug maybe, of all of your vertical speed being removed pause. Like your horizontal speed, I'm pretty sure stays, but your vertical speed just nope, all gone. Has definitely gotten me killed more than this. I say it's consistently screwed me over. Maybe like 14 times on Solemn alone. Bulwark maybe 10. Didn't mean to do that. I will take it though. Did I make it here earlier? Jump up here. This. Here. Break that so when I inevitably fall, I don't screw myself over. And I screw myself over like an idiot. Here. And then swing. Swing. Another swing. 100. That was the third 100 hole. Is that the right way to say 300 in a different way? Third? I don't know. $300 maybe. Something weird though. Like, I forgot what I said. Yeah. Here is the double swing, and then there's the one swing, and the other one swing, and then the gigantic ice wall that leads to like 3,000. I actually never checked to where that gigantic ice wall maximum height goes. I should check. I'm interested now. Here's kinda. Actually, we just kind of jump through there. Yeah, that's a pretty. That's a safe gap. The other one is a little less safe, so I usually don't want that. This one I don't like, because you have to actually swing yourself a bit, or else you will die. There it is. Jump. will not be my best time on ice wall. My best is like 8:24 or something, but good pacing for me. 38. Okay, take 48. I will take that. Collecting one cycled ice. So I don't have to deal with obnoxious numbers of boulders. Close. I don't know if I'll be able to. About like a 10-second period. Oh no, easily. Yeah, they're not gonna spawn. They're not even gonna make the fog. I might get greedy and not use a rope here. I rarely screw it up anyway, but I'll probably screw it up when I said that, and then I'll be mildly angry at myself. Crap. Oh crap, there it is. Grab. This little jump from here to there is a bit... You know what, I'll use a rope. I have 40 ropes after. It's probably a good safe... It's a safe rope, because I'll... There it is. Yep, screwed it up. Good to have also to get up back here quickly. Okay, I was gonna say, if I screwed that up twice in a row, I would be a little bit disappointed. Alright, and then we have to... Yeah, there's nowhere near enough rope, so... Rope jump. Chill. That's a calm jump. As far as it is, not that hard of a jump to do, unless you accidentally leave the rope on, and at that point you're just not able to make the jump. I'll just tug you back. Alright. Up, do that up miserably. Ooh, I did not spell. There it is. Yep. Okay. I'll just do what I normally do. Come on, up. This is my iffy section. I can do a good chunk of the next part well, but this, like, few hundred... Oh, wait, let me check what my height is. Okay, 224. But, like, when you reach around here, and for the next good 5 minutes of gameplay, I get really messed up, because this whole stretch is really annoying for me. I usually fall, but there's no good rope spots, because they'll only reach, like, a little bit out. There's a lot of longer jumps around here. I have to do a little bit of a... Uh-oh. Okay. We're doing great. We're fine. Never mind. Okay, can't do a crampon there for some reason. I know. There we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me crampon jump. That was a pretty reasonable spot for one. Nope. That is chalk. Do not care how short the distance is. I will practice. I have infinite chalk, so I might as well use it. Crap, crap, crap. Okay. Safe. As long as I'm over top of that, I'm fine with falling. But I'm in fact not over top of that, and I am no longer happy with falling. Oh god, I'm not enjoying the ice wall. Oh yeah, I am. There it is. Yep. I usually play this in like hour increments. And I get off because I get really angry at the game. But unless I do a bad fall, I won't just alt F4. I will find a safe spot and save. Which you could save on like Bulwark, although it's not that large of a mountain, so I see why you're not allowed to. Still being nice though. At least as a first timer. Nowadays, I could beat Bulwark in like 10 minutes. Although, that's not actually that good of time in comparison to, or I'm assuming World Record is probably like 4 minutes or something. I mean, although I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to Tempest, so I might be even less. That gets me thinking if it's possible to do Tempest without any holds. I feel like that can't be. You have to be really smart with your crampons. That is for the most pro of pro players that have mastered Peaks of Yore movement. And now we're back to the crappy movement section where I lose my mind because I can't do movement in this game to save my life. And I have the reaction time of like a, I don't even know, something that has a really bad reaction. I don't know, like a drunk person? I don't know. Over. I can probably make that. Yeah, easy. Not easy, not easy. I screwed that up. Like, why did that not give me crampons? It's a way larger surface. And I think I'm safe to do that. Oh, right, yeah, right. That's a chain. I had to like jump for that one. Okay, back here. Yet again, this horrible, horrible stretch. I can just finally mild progress. Even if it's like the most minimal amount. My best rate is like 6,000 meters, I think. We are at like less than 3, so I guess Tempest is a lot of horizontal movement. I'm sure it's what, like 7 kilometers of vertical movement. But I say there's an extra like 3 of okay, that's fine, of horizontal. Okay, I guess I'll just land this. No, you're not supposed to be over game. At least they added a little tiny ice sheet, I guess, here, so that if you fall at this point, you have a little bit of fallback, but then after that, you have to go back to the ice wall. I don't actually know what the wide variety of Tempest looks like, because, like, 2,000 meters is, like, a third of Tempest's full height. This is the area I have, like, mapped out in my head that I know practically the entire thing for. After this little section up here, I do not remember much except for a horrible, like, icicle jumping section. Horrible icicle jumping section. I really wish Tempest did not, because you also, there's no good save spots there, except for, like, there, right there. That's the section that I hate. Yeah. Jump, and this little jump, and this little jump, and that quick jump. Okay. Alright. Nope, or not. Ooh. in fact make. Do I need to get on that? Maybe. I'm gonna have to get on. Here I know I need to go up. Maybe. Maybe. Sure. This section of Tempest is like amazing. I have no clue what's going on ever. I remember parts of this section, but I don't remember like it as a whole. So, and then there's no safety until right down there, but you're probably gonna miss it in a regular jump. It's a really sketchy section of here for extra. Alright, there. I guess I would drop down. A rope. No. I think this is worth. I don't like this. Gotta close. Alright, so I probably didn't need that, but I'm just gonna leave it. Or later when I inevitably have a screw up. Right. I don't know if I've been streaming for like 20 minutes, 30. 28. Okay. Ooh, this is a very ropey situation. Not wasting another rope. I need to conserve. I'm probably gonna use like 2 in the same back. Just because I rarely get there and I want to map out that area in my head. Without having to deal with the constant threat of death looming below me. Or above me, too, I guess. And really, in Tempest, everywhere you go, you're in a safe zone. Except for gigantic ice walls that will stop you from falling all the way down to the bottom. But even sometimes if you screw up your movement on those, you will fall all the way to the bottom. You don't play Peaks of Yore? I'd say no. Yore's very fun. You are not if you are a insane hacker. Or if you're just someone who likes games that are mildly infuriating but still fun. Getting over it's like this is like getting over it but less tormented than getting over it, I would say, except for that getting over it has saves all the time, which sometimes this game, there are no saves until Solemn Tempest, which is this mountain, and only on Tempest so not only on Tempest are you able to save, but on Tempest is also the only mountain that is this tall. And it only saves if you get to a safe spot, and then place down something and sit in it for a little bit. So you have to be in a very specific scenario. Like you can't just save and then leave the game if you're screwing up and then rejoin, because then your save will not have save because then you have to be sitting in a clean game. Push 1,000 holds. Okay, yeah, okay. I forgot about this section. Not really normal. It's a sheet. This sheet has saved me countless times going on that section. Countless. I feel like out of all of the mountains in the like expert mode thing, like the one with what's it called, Ymir Shadow. I feel like Eldenhorn is almost more obnoxious than Ymir Shadow, at least in my opinion. Like, it took me a few weeks to beat Ymir Shadow, but it didn't take as long for me to beat Eldenhorn, sure. But Eldenhorn was, like, I still struggle to beat it sometimes. Ymir Shadow I can usually beat first or second try. Eldenhorn takes me a long time, and that's just because I'm trying to free solo. So, but yeah, Eldenhorn is overall just a little brat. Nope, this is another rope spot. I remember this jump. Always. Maximize my roping, or maximize my rope distance. I really don't. Because I've heard that the like 7,000 is genuinely terrible. And I am inclined to believe that based on how much horizontal distance there is on 3 to 4,000. I also don't like there's wind up here. Crap. Okay. I was holding on when I tapped out. That was scary. Because when you tab back in, there's also a like half second to a second delay before you can use your pickaxes again. Swim me over and grab onto. Got it. I've been safe. By myself. So glad that this wall extends outward that way. It seems like 20 or 30 more minutes, and then, or whenever I fall, I'll probably hop off, because I feel like this is decent progress. I don't know. I can't even tell you the number of times I've saved on this wall. Although it seems like half the time when I save on this wall, I press the quit button too early, and it doesn't actually save the progress. I think the most number of pulls I've ever had at this section was like 2,500, 2,600 maybe. I've fallen in this section a lot. The highest I've gotten is like a pretty big section with avalanches. I think it's around 6,000. I'm not sure though. That's like the most vertical section in the entire mountain, I think. Out of what I've seen, at least. I'm assuming the 7,000 are horrible. Like the final stretch. I don't know. How tall is Ymir? Not Ymir. Tempest. I think I used to know, but then I forgot since I just started grinding it and never making more than like 100-meter progress per gameplay. Which isn't bad, but then, well, per gameplay session that I actually make progress. Good thing I detached the rope. I just heard it make the, like, tugging sound, so that means it ran out of, slack. I chose the right time to do that. Especially right here. This area I got knocked down because of wind a lot. That time of wind is coming up. I might rope. I'm not sure. I mean, I've only used 3 ropes and I'm at, what, like... Oh god, I'm not even at 3,200 meters. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. I'm not even halfway. And it just exponentially gets harder. I gotta play like I'm going to win. Because, I mean, I know I'm not, but like I gotta be conservative while still using a rope. Because I've heard a ton that you gotta use ropes. Otherwise you're just kind of, like, as a first timer, or first time beating Tempest, you gotta use ropes to practice. And you just kind of slowly stop using them. Like, the first rope I placed at the, like, 2,000 wall ice thingy, I could have not used. I would have fallen a little bit, but I didn't have to use it. I was using it for practice. But, like, that's one that I don't always use. I just used it since I haven't played today. So, stream. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Not a single person's even clicked on this video. Oh well though. Might as well. Might as well have fun with the game, even though no one watches it. Pull that out. And boop. Ah, there's the wind. Swing me over again. Row. We're at 1,300 holds. That's a lot. I'm pretty sure that's actually way more than Emir's Shadow, although that's only like a 500 meter tall mountain. I'd say Emir's Shadow is like 80% vertical. The rest of it is horizontal. Because, I mean, there's my least favorite segment of the mountain that is horizontal, but the rest of it is pretty consistently vertical. This mountain has a few vertical segments, but it's like 40%, 50% horizontal, which makes it hated by me at least. I'm pretty sure that's just so horizontal is what the wide variety of people don't like about this mountain. They're just being really hard. Most progress made in this. I'm just so worried about what the 7,000s are going to be like. This isn't really easy segments by in comparison to even what I've seen around 6K. I think I've gotten to 6K, let me check. Never mind, only 3,900. Jesus Christ, I thought I'd gone way higher than I did. Oh no, so I've made, 4,000, not good. I think right here is roughly where I get to the crackhead. I hate this section. Yeah, here it is. Right here. This is the section that gives me brain damage and I'm gonna fall all the way back down to the bottom. No way. Okay, well, nice stream. I'm done then. Boop. Nope, not